Hi guys, I hope you've had a good week getting to know someone in the class a little bit better. Hopefully when we first started you looked at this Humans of New York stuff so you know what this assignment is based upon. Then hopefully you read the directions. Your next steps would have been interviewing your partner, so hopefully you asked them the questions from the question handout. And somewhere you've typed those answers or you've handwritten them because this handout is what you are going to turn in along with your final project on Friday. So once you've done your interview and you're ready to put it all together, you need to decide what's the most interesting information that you heard about your partner. So on this template that you are going to download and replace, you're going to replace all the pictures and the text and put your name on it. So basically what you're going to do when you're ready is click on the file. It'll either download down here in the bottom, or you might see a little thing jump down here to download. It might take just a couple minutes or less to download, but you just click where your downloads are, and then you're going to open the file. And the file that you are looking for is this. If this is opened, you've gotten the right thing open. So what you do, this is a template. So when you open this, the very first step is to save your own copy. So you're going to go duplicate, file, duplicate. So it makes your own set for you. So now see how this is a copy? I'm going to go file and save, and it's going to be my copy now. So anything I do to this document will now be mine. So I'm going to say my partner was Miss Hart. I'm just going to name it something that makes sense. This is going to save to, I'm going to save it to my documents, but you could save it to a flash drive or your desktop, whatever works for you. Hit save. Okay, so now my Mrs. Hart interview, this would be my document. So say I'm ready to plug in a picture of Mrs. Hart. I'm just going to take a picture, which you'll learn about if you go to the next page in Blackboard, and I'm going to replace her picture with mine. And then I'm going to replace this example text with the text I want to use. So if I were interviewing Mrs. Hart, or have interviewed her, I would go back through and see what's the most interesting information. So say I want to include stuff about how she sees the world. That's what this quote about me is about. The question asking if you see the world in a positive or a negative light. So chances are when you were doing your interview, you probably only wrote down a word or two per question on your interview sheet. However, if you look at your rubric, you need 4 to 6 sentences in your quote for the grade that you probably want. So what you need to do is find the question that you want to feature, and you're probably going to have to ask your partner to tell you more about that. So for example, if I said that I see the world in a positive light on my question sheet, my interviewer would probably want to come back and ask me more about it. And then as I'm talking, that's where they would be typing, right in here. And then down here, you would just fill in your partner's name and your name. And then you're ready to submit your final assignment. So if you can print, you could try and print this out. If you would like to submit it on Blackboard, I'll have a spot for that as well, and then I could print them out in color. So that's all you need to know. I hope you had fun with this assignment and got to know someone cool. And hopefully you'll visit the Humans of New York blog because it's a really fun thing to look at. Thanks!